many human interest stories surround this final, and of course David Jones is representative of one of those. What he has been through, there's a great groundswell of opinion that he deserves his chance back in the Premiership. Blake's flip, Miller's chase, Jagielka backpedaling, came to Kennedy! Good strong top hand at the expense of a corner. Kennedy with that corner, Ince with the header, 2-0, Nathan Blake! Cameron, Blake, on one for Newton, Miller waiting in the middle, Sean Newton for Wolves to have a 3-goal lead at the break. They have a 3-goal lead at the break. It is Kenny Miller, they can reach out and touch it. A glance at the watch, Leicester got away, and Wolves' tortuous journey to hell and back is over at last. That burdensome weight, which is now lifted from their shoulders. The trophy may be silver, but today all that sparkles is old gold. Wolves, grand old Wolverhampton Wanderers, are in the Premiership. And their thoroughly decent manager finally has his just desserts. And a year ago, the hurt of those fans was as close as any sporting hurt comes to being insufferable.
Camera's flick and Butler misses it. It's only Camera, and it's over the line, and it's Stefan Everson with the equaliser.
Can Camera bring Wolves level here? Howard slipped at the vital moment, but what a miss! What a miss!
And there it is! One of the great Wolverhampton Wanderers wins. Incredible.
Through the middle for Bellion, if he can wriggle away. It's another terrific save by Michael Oakes.
Well, people have said many times that the best way to go up is through the playoffs, and if you can guarantee that, then I would certainly back that one, because it was a fantastic day, and the start that we had, the game was basically over at half time. So as long as you didn't do anything stupid the second half, I think the fans and even the players could sit back and enjoy the actual day. And I think that's because of the situation we put ourselves in the first half. But no, great day. But to be back into the top flight for this football club was so important.
I remember saying that apart from getting married and having children, it was probably the most emotional day of my life. And to see, for my dad, to see him go down the pitch and the fans, it was just quite fantastic. I mean, just wonderful. I mean, nothing else really I can say. It's just the most incredible day of all our lives, the whole family's lives really, and for the fans particularly.
The day that will go down in history. The day that Sir Jack's dreams were answered. The day that ensured Wolves were back in the big time. Premiership football had arrived. The stars would soon be here. It would be Old Trafford, it would be Anfield, it would be Highbury.
And basically, I said to them that it was going to be a very, very difficult road ahead, because we didn't have the financial clout to go and get what we really wanted. So we had to mix and match a little bit, and that meant that, of course, it would be a tough season, as it is for any club that first come up. Unless you've got vast amounts of money to throw at it, it was always going to be a struggle. We need to strengthen in all departments, but we can only look within a certain group of people. And because we got promoted quite late, and we didn't know which direction we were going to go in until we'd had the board meeting, we were always playing catch up. So we got, or I felt we got, the best players to do the job that were around at the time.
The Premiership baptism wouldn't be kind. An opening day defeat to Blackburn was soon followed by disappointment at home to Charlton. And with a trip to the champions waiting in the wings, life was proving to be tough at the top.
Like you said, some of the players have been there before, and so then those players knew what to expect. For the players that hadn't played in the Premier League, didn't know what to expect, and maybe it was quite a startle coming in, the first few games and getting beaten like we did. It was extremely disappointing. And they were tough games at the start, but I think having come through them, we started to slowly build and do much better. But, it is hard, especially getting beat at home 4-0, and it didn't just happen there once. Like you said, how do you cope with that? Your confidence gets dented, and it's a matter of sticking together, training hard in the week, and just building on the positives from the games. If they're positives, build on them, and you got to put the result out of your mind as quickly as you can, really. Having the first two games, the defeats being so heavy, to then go to Man United and only, get beaten by such a short margin, was, like I said, we come out of the game with some pride in that.
So to Old Trafford, and what a different story this could have been if chances had been taken.
They're going to have some hard lessons to learn, but they're going to have to learn them quickly. Forlan's corner, useful, and yes, it's found its way in from the head of O'Shea. A couple of hefty deflections on the way, and Wolves have paid a heavy price for switching off, both at the throw-in and the subsequent corner. A sense of deja vu, I would think, for Wolves, having conceded early goals, of course, in their Barclaycard English Premier League matches, both at Blackburn and at home to Charlton. Have done so again. Blake for them, moving it on quickly to Ray. Good turn by Alex Ray. Well, not a bad shot, to be fair. I suppose you'd say the writing was on the wall for Wolves. They had an absolutely dreadful pre-season, including defeats against Morecambe, a non-league club, Yeovil, who've only just got promoted to the Football League. Camara with the long-range effort. After conceding so early on, inside the first 10 minutes. Gary Neville. Good ball, Van Nistelrooy. Familiar twist and turn, but going nowhere this time. That's good hold-up play by Blake, and he tries to feed in Camara, and he's found him. Can Camara bring Wolves level here? Howard slipped at the vital moment, but what a miss. What a miss. And he knows it. You do not get many opportunities like that at Old Trafford. Kept in by Gary Neville. And here's Cleberson. 2 minutes of stoppage time to be played. Oh, it's a bit strong from Cleberson. He dropped Roy Keane in it then. Blake. Camara ahead of him. And another opportunity! And another miss! Well, he does everything right till it comes to the crucial moment. Blake, good layoff. Camara. Naylor. Space opening up suddenly, and Manchester United backing off dangerously then, allowing Alex Ray. Camara. And those early misses by him are now proving, at the moment anyway, to be a sorry tale from Wolverhampton Wanderers' point of view. Silas has won a free kick though. This might be the final throw of the dice for Wolves. The opportunity to get the ball into the Manchester United penalty area. They've got to be accurate this time. It might not come round again. Craddock and Butler, the two centre-halves, have gone forward. Well, it was disappointing. They've got a throw. Naylor's a bit of a long throw expert, that's why he shouted to Cameron to leave it. Didn't get much distance on it as it happened. And the danger still hasn't gone yet. Naylor. Not a bad ball in. And Blake was leaning all over Neville there. Referee's let it go. And incredibly, it's Manchester United who can't get hold of the ball, having had so much possession throughout the game. But that final ball in was poor, and Butler, the makeshift centre forward, can go back to centre half, although it doesn't really count now. The final whistle, I would think, would go at any moment. And there it is, John O'Shea's first ever senior goal for Manchester United has given them victory, has given them 3 wins out of 3, and given them a 100% start, their best ever.
Yeah, I think it was unfortunate for us. We didn't get a draw out of the game. You know, I think we deserved a draw out of the game, and you know, it's an extremely tough place to go to. Not a lot of teams go there and get a result. You know, it was a shame for us. We had a few chances, and we could have nicked some, but you know, it wasn't to be. But again, from that game, there was a lot of positives to be taken from that game. You know, and I think we did. Unfortunate about the result again. You know, you need a result like that. Even though it was a loss, you do need a result like that to sort of prove to yourselves that yes, you know, maybe we can do something decent in this league.
With pride restored, the first point was notched up at home to Portsmouth.
Yeah, Portsmouth haven't been a promoted team as well. You know, they were looking strong. I think they had a pretty good start themselves, and you know, that was a very important point. You know, just 1 point. That's your first point. That was a big one.
But as the summer breeze gave way to the autumn wind, fortunes didn't change in September, which would end in frustration at the Reebok, where Alex Ray hit a stunner.
Kennedy into the middle, hacked away as far as the out of the box, and that is the most sublime volley from Alex Ray. An absolutely stunning goal that's left Jääskeläinen mesmerised. Kennedy's corner, hooked away, right for the first time, top corner. As good a goal as you're likely to see for a long time. Bolton 0, Wolves 1. Turned in instantaneously.
But what a difference a day makes, as the wait was over and Molineux savoured its first taste of Premiership success.
Well, Manchester City was our first win, and it was a vital win for us, and we gave it everything we had, and good goal from Colin Cameron, good move, good finish, and they hadn't been going in. So that little bit of luck in that break enabled us then, because we had something to fight and hold on to, and City had a couple of chances near the death but couldn't get in. So we've actually come away with a well-earned victory. But the first 2 months we played plenty of games where we probably dominated but didn't stick our chances away. It just so happened on the Saturday that we played Manchester City, we got that break, put her away and hung on for our first 3 points of the season.
Yeah, a win we desperately needed. We all knew that. You know, the pressure does start to build, and you put pressure on yourselves to get that win, and you know, we played well and we got that win, and which was important for the club, and you know, especially the fans as well. You know, maybe the fans were getting, you know, to a point where, you know, they didn't know if we were going to win or not, and you know, we did, and that was good.
Man City were one of the teams that we were expecting to be down there fighting, you know, against relegation with us. So especially at home, you need to win the games. So it was an important game for us, and you know, we played well throughout the game. It was a tight game. You always felt that it was only going to be maybe 1 goal in it. Although, you know, Man City are a team that you would expect lots of goals from, and we had been leaking a lot of goals up until that game. So I think a lot of people were expecting quite a few goals in the game, and it turned out there was only 1. Obviously delighted for myself that I managed to get it, and more importantly, it was the 3 points. You know, the first 3 points After that game, we did actually put together a decent little run.
Opportunities here, perhaps. Opportunities not taken. Still, Ince has possession for Wolves. We'll have a corner kick. With the delivery. Still alive! Oh, just over the top. Camera close to a goal. Swung a boot at it. Over it went. More Wolves pressure. To go backward though, before they can go forward here. Things do open up. There's a shot from distance, but no problems for David Seaman on that occasion. As Cameron tried his luck. Manchester City just trying to kill the pace of the game. Knocking the ball around. Could put themselves under pressure here, they do. And here's Camara. Tries to curl the shot in. It's easy for David Seaman though. Into the penalty area. Low drive. David Seaman makes a relatively comfortable save. There's a long throw towards the penalty spot, still not away. Now it is. Shot from Manchester City. Suddenly they mount an attack of their own. Shot some way wide. Contest this one, being very much in the balance still to be won. Is this the moment perhaps? Still alive, and again, as so often has happened in this fixture, Alex Ray's shot goes straight into the arms of David Seaman. The keeper will tell you that's good positioning. It's well hit. Support not provided. There is a bit of space here to attack. Here's Camara. The cross is still there. Back with Camara again. Moves pressure now. And it goes for the header from Cameron! They've done it! Wolves take the lead with quarter of an hour to go. Could be a key goal as they break the deadlock. All started from David Seaman dropping the cross back to Camara, and he picked his teammate out, and the header emphatically into the back of the net. Big moment for Wolverhampton Wanderers. They're close now. first Premiership win. Just got to hang on. Final few seconds here. Oh, that's a poor clearance. Just what the home fans didn't want to see from Butler. Anxiety all around Molineux now. Anxiety in the dugouts as well. In the corner comes. Headed and cleared. Great save. And that's a free kick that should relieve the pressure. Foul on Cameron. That's an excellent stop from Michael Oakes. Still time, it seems, for Manchester City to push again. Oh, it's there! They've done it! The final whistle signals the first win. A terrific afternoon for the Wanderers. They're up and running. Cameron's goal, good enough to beat Manchester City.
I thought we deserved it. As I said to the boys there, although it's our first win, it's the manner in which we got it. And I think from the start of the game to the finish, we kept going and played at our tempo, and it's nice to have all your players back, and it gives you a selection problem, and that's what we haven't had. Last week against Bolton, we were so disappointed. Not about the mistake, but you know, you win the game away, and then you come into a home game, and at home you've got to fancy that you're going to pick up points, and that's what it is. And we've got to turn this place into a fortress, and we've played a very, very strong side today, and it gave everybody a lift. And that first half of getting in at 0-0 helps you, you know, to gain a little bit of confidence and just that little bit of belief, and maybe that's what we haven't had, and that's down to results at the end of the day. But so I said that good sides, good players, it's how you respond after a defeat. And now we've won 2 games after the Chelsea and drew 1, so you know, it's a nice feeling, because I think we'd forgot what it felt like to win a league game.
A header? Yeah, you don't get too many of them, but you know, it was just important for us to get the 3 points today. We worked really hard, and you know, right from Michael Oakes in goals to the forwards, you know, everybody played their part, and we needed that today. You know, we've got to build on that. Yeah, we've got to build on that. And let's say, we know we're far from the finished article, but let's say we're going into the break now with a win under our belts, a lot more optimism, you know, than what's been in the past few games. And let's say the last 2 games we've certainly adapted a bit better than what we had at the beginning of the season, and we've picked up 4 points out of a possible 6, and hopefully, let's say, we'll get the break, come back recharged, and we've got Fulham away.
So October had fared well, and it was about to get even better against Leicester on a truly unforgettable afternoon.
It's a classic game of 2 halves. You know, the first half we were basically dead and buried. You know, 3-0 down. We hadn't played well, and the manager just says in the second half, "Look, you know, let's go out and win the second half, and see what happens." And we managed to get the first goal early on, which, you know, you could see affected the Leicester players, and you know, we just kept at it, and then, you know, got the second, then the equaliser. And when the equaliser went in, I think everybody in the stadium, including the players, felt that we were going to go on and win it. And like I say, Henry got the winner, you know, and it was a big win for us, because I say it boosted the confidence a lot, because of the fact that we were 3-0 down, seemingly dead and buried, and we managed to fight back.
Well, people say it was the best game, you know, the club's seen, but for the first half we were absolutely atrocious. I mean, you know, we couldn't string 2 passes together, and we weren't making tackles. We got caught with 2 goals, identical goals, 1 from either side. So I felt on the day that sometimes you should just tell them, this is what I want you to do, but really what you're saying is, this is what I don't want you to do, and it might have worked, because everything we said on the day is, don't do this. They didn't, and we conceded. So it was more of sifting your way through it at half time, and to be fair, we came out, we got an early goal, and we never looked back. I was lucky, because I had 45 minutes to put it right. Mickey didn't.
period of possession this for Leicester. And they rather mess things up. Now giving the ball back to Wolves. Well, this is a chance. Great run from Camara. He's in and through. Good save by Walker. Such pace he has. Elliott couldn't compete. Just couldn't supply the finish. So defending for Wolves to do now. Is it with a corner? Heads up and in! And it's Ferdinand who gets the opening goal. Set piece works very well indeed for Leicester City. The Wolves have suffered from one set piece situation. Let's try and do better from this one. Is it again? Will supply the corner kick. And Ferdinand again with a header! Oh, it's almost an action replay of the first goal. Consternation at the back for Wolves. 2 goals in the meantime for Leicester. This is a problem potentially again, perhaps, as Wolves can't clear. Shimika's shot! Oh dear, it goes from bad to worse for the home team. 3-0 now. And the away fans celebrating. Wolves still making a go of it. They haven't given up on this game yet, as the cross comes in. It's spilt by Walker. It's still in there. Tackles flying in. Wolves have to start again from the halfway line. Here's Camara. Some body down in the penalty area. Turn and shot. Goal. It's good stop by Walker. That's better from Wolves though. Blake with the effort. They really do need a goal, Wolverhampton Wanderers, just to get things going again. There's an opportunity here, perhaps. In it goes, low it goes, and the shot is in! And it's Colin Cameron! They have what they wanted. A goal early in this second half. Perhaps there's still life for Wolves. Well, the game isn't over yet. It'll raise the atmosphere around Molineux, no doubt. Still, Wolves push men forward. The second goal would really set the cat amongst the pigeons. Into the penalty area again. Oh, hands up there, surely. And it's given against Gillespie. Penalty kick. As the cross drops in, and Gillespie jumps, his arms raised, and it's a clear penalty. Quite sure what he was trying to do there, Keith Gillespie. And what he has done is give Wolves a great chance of a second goal. It's Cameron to take it. This could be so important. And he's done it! Walker gets a touch, but it's not enough to keep the ball out. And Wolves really are back in it now. 2 for Cameron. And the game is swinging back in the home side's favour. Keeper went the right way. Too powerful. Worries for Mickey Adams all of a sudden. Wolves know there's still plenty of time to get themselves at least an equaliser in this game, as they knocked the ball around. They completely dominated the second half. In it goes. Heads up. Oh, it's there! It's all square. Alex Ray makes it 3-3. An incredible comeback. Ian Walker is dumbfounded. Those Wolves supporters are ecstatic. 3-0 down, and now it's 3-3. Great cross from Irwin, good finish from Ray. What a game this has been, and it's not over yet. They were dead and buried at half-time, the home team. But 3 goals inside 22 second-half minutes. I mean, it's all square again. Still Wolves push forward. Is there yet one more twist in this game? Blake, still Blake. Well, that's a foul. Now Wolves do have a chance to find the pot of gold. Delay while treatment is administered. Mickey Adams can't believe what he's watching. His side had the game won at half-time, 3 goals up. But a terrific battle-back performance from Wolverhampton Wanderers, who aren't finished yet. Finally we get the free kick inside the last few minutes now. In it comes. They were 3-0 down, and now in the final couple of minutes, Wolves are 4-3 up. An unbelievable afternoon for these Wolves supporters. And look at the celebrations. Irwin with the ball, and Camara just stuck a foot out and delivers an incredible finish. Whistles all around the stadium, all the home fans desperate for the finish. And there it is! One of the great Wolverhampton Wanderers wins. Incredible. 3-0 down at half-time. They turned it around with 4 second-half goals. A terrific victory. Leicester can't believe it, and perhaps Wolves can't either.
We've built in our last 3 games prior to this game, and we're only going to throw it away. You know, we've worked hard enough over the last month, and the first half was bitterly disappointing, and we were just that even bit more determined to try and get at least a point out of the game. Yeah, fantastic. The whole place erupted, and like I say, it's great to see your hard work paying off. Unlikely, obviously, in the first half, but you know, on his point of view, I mean, he's worked hard this season and got into some great positions. Been a bit unfortunate and a bit better finishing. He would already been on the score sheet, but it meant a lot to him for getting the goal. It meant a lot to all the boys to see him getting his first goal, and hopefully that's the start of a few more for him.
To the local derby at home to Birmingham, and the expected frenetic affair didn't disappoint, as all 3 points were so nearly taken at a packed Molineux.
Olivier Tebeli is just loosening up on the sidelines. I don't know whether Matthew Upson is feeling the effects of that challenge on Henri Camara. Paul Ince able to enjoy himself despite the pressure of the situation. Matthew Upson seems okay. Came off Ray. Kenny Cunningham. Jamie Clapham.
Towards Forsell. Just a little push by Forsell. Just to make himself that extra little bit of space. Header from Cunningham. Everson! Fantastic try. And an excellent save by Mike Taylor. Stefan Everson really caught hold of that. And the header off the line by Damian Johnson. Wolves asking the questions at the moment. The cross towards Miller. And again, just a little bit of pushing going on, but here's Everson. Camera waiting. Chance still possibly. Turned away by Birmingham in the end, but a real scramble. Now Dugarry. Running freely enough. Forsell. Away from one, shooting chance, and the opening goal from Mikael Forsell. Camera's flick, and Butler misses it. It's Henri Camera, and it's over the line, and it's Stefan Everson with the equaliser. By hook or by crook, they finally forced it in, and Stefan Everson has ensured that home fans are in full voice once more. It looked a little bit like a catalogue of errors at one point. Birmingham with players on either post, but this time Damian Johnson not able to get this one away. Tremendous tackle by Alex Ray. I said earlier that the central midfield area may be crucial. And I don't think you'll get 4 more colourful and hard-working characters. And a chance here for Henri Camera if he can pull it back, and Everson has missed it. What a chance! Kennedy. They're piling forward here, Wolves. It's teed up for Newton. It's Ray. Can they get a shot on goal? Birmingham with everybody behind the ball now. The 2 minutes are up. It's Kennedy. And it finishes 1-1. But Stefan Everson right at the death there with a golden chance to win it for Wolves.
You know, as a Liverpool lad, I mean, you always think that your hometown has the best derbies. So it was tense, it was tight here, as it was at St Andrews. But a good battle all round, and both games could have gone either way at the death. Yeah, the more derbies you have, I think managers don't want them because nobody wants to give everything away. You become quite negative in your play. So tough games, but then because of the catchment area we're in, we're always going to have derby games, whatever division we're in.
Having defeated Newcastle United in last season's FA Cup, this one was keenly anticipated by the Molineux faithful as Shearer and company came to town.
Ray with a corner. Beats everybody. Almost goes out for a throw-in far side. Delivered back into the penalty area. Oh, not too far away from Camera's run there. Woodgate watched it behind. Curling in goalwards. It's on the halfway line. Makes the challenge on the edge of the area, not cleared though. Shearer! The crossbar. And how many times have we seen Alan Shearer score a goal like that? edge of the penalty area. Good efforts, just wide from Craddock. This would have been a goal to remember. Terrific volley. Great technique, just wide. Control from Bernard. Not such good control from Bowyer. Shoving match going on there, and it might be Wolves who benefit. This is a great chance, and it's Blake who scores. He brushed Newcastle challenges aside, and Nathan Blake gives Wolves the lead. Even the mascot's celebrating with him. Not a great moment defensively for Newcastle. Given threw himself at the ball to no avail. And Nathan Blake left with a clear path towards goal, and the ball into the goal. Strong striker. He wasn't going to miss that one. Wolves knocked Newcastle out of the FA Cup last season. Further revenge for them this season. Here's a problem though, Shearer! It's a classic Shearer finish. And a classic Shearer celebration. 1-1. Lualua. Still Lualua. Through ball might just cause Newcastle problems again here. And the foul on the edge of the penalty area, is it? Blake goes down, Bramble makes the challenge, and nothing given. Misplaced pass. Given away again by Newcastle at the back. Wolves capitalise. This is a chance, oh, it's wide. Gudjonsson holds his head in his hands. And when you see the replay, you'll work out why. This was a great opportunity. He really should have scored. And he knows it. Blake involved once more. Poor Newcastle defensive work. And that's the incident where Blake goes down under Bramble's challenge, but nothing given. Speed commits the foul. Owen and Gudjonsson over it. Signal, Gudjonsson will take it, and he'll have a go, and he'll hit the post. He really should have scored this afternoon. Real power, and Given was completely beaten by that. Sadly for Wolves, it struck the post. Two sides chasing a potential winner. Into the last few seconds, and the header goalwards is over. Camera so close. What a dramatic moment that would have been. Great header. So close, hit the top of the bar.
Yeah, I felt it was a game that we should have won as well. Missed too many chances on the day, and you know, going a goal down and then coming back strong and getting the equaliser was important for us, because it was a hard game, and I think because of what had gone on before, everybody was talking about it being, you know, oh, another great adventure, but difficult times for us at that stage.
After the torrid run of away defeats, Christmas came late to Molineux, but victory over Leeds provided some late festive cheer.
Viduka, beaten by Butler. Now Pennant. In it goes. And behind it goes. Butler again with a clearance. At the cost of a corner kick. Hart. Dewberry's header! Oh, the away side are in front. Just 3 minutes in. And it's a big, big goal for Leeds United. Such an important game this, two sides who are struggling. Crucial points at stake. Wolves having suffered that early setback, will be keen to conjure up an equaliser fairly quickly. Camera with a corner. Smith, oh my word, it's gone in! One of the craziest own goals you're ever likely to see. Well, he's more used to putting them in at the other end, Alan Smith. But that one gave his own goalkeeper no chance. Wolves are level in incredible circumstances. What was he trying to do? And the upshot was he's given Wolves an equaliser. Cleared away. He's regained possession. This is good. Shot is wide, takes a deflection onto the top of the net, and into the back of it from Kamara. Dewberry's heels there. Almost another own goal. There's Kamara again. Ball into the box, and Iverson's header! Loops over Paul Robinson. And Iverson puts Wolverhampton Wanderers in front. Paul Robinson is desperately unhappy with the marking. But Iverson rose higher than anybody else. Here's Milner. Now Smith. Smith into the penalty area. Good block. Key block from Craddock. Wolves still have to defend a corner. Pennant will take it. Comes out to Hart. It's deflected. Up and over. Worrying moments for Wolves. Camera. Still going into the penalty area. Oh, it's a good shot. It's off the foot of the post. It's in! Iverson, in the final few seconds, scores the goal that wins the game. A big, big win for Wolves as well. The battle of the strugglers is won by the side from Molineux, courtesy of two second-half goals from Stefan Iverson. Camera perhaps deserved it. Iversen, well, he couldn't miss.
We like giving teams an early start, and great response from us, and maybe just a bit of luck that we needed. You know, the own goal, but set us on our way, and then I felt that we got up ahead of steam and never let them off the hook at all.
First one was a cross from Sean Newton, and I just tried to get my head on it. I tried to head it in the furthest corner for the keeper, and when you see it goes in, you're very, very, very happy, and you're 2-1 up. And after that, we kind of lost the touch a little bit. They came more into the game, and but we kept on working. Everyone worked really hard today, and at the end, we got the third goal, who made it very good for us, that victory.
Molineux has witnessed some fantastic matches and some great results down the years, but few would better this one, as Dave Jones' boys turned the Premiership table on its head to produce the result of the season.
You know, to beat Manchester United is a great achievement for any club, never mind someone like Wolves. And we played well, and we got in their faces, and we made it very difficult for them. And at the end of the day, I thought, as I said, Alex said to me after the game, deservedly won the game on our merits and our play, and you know, that takes a lot to come from someone like Sir Alex.
Michael Oakes not really tested yet. That will concern United. Scholes trying to chest it into the path of Keane, who gets his tackle in. Now it's Alex Ray for Wolves. Worth a try. Dave Jones needing to make home advantage count. Again, Van Nistelrooy pulling wide. He's kept it in. It's still alive here. Scholes in the centre. It's out for another corner. Really do gel as a unit. They're an ominous force. Ronaldo. Bit of a miscue. O'Shea's under this one. Oakes has to try and get his hands to it. He's not done so. Keane. No foul, says the ref. Well, Michael Oakes from here. He got two hands to it, but he was always trying to climb a little bit taller than Mark Kennedy. Looked untidy in the end. Lee Naylor up for Iversen. Miller leaving it for Ray. It's Ince. Oh, off the post by Paul Ince. But here, when Paul Ince cracked that, Howard leaping as agile as he could, but he wouldn't have reached it. Brown. Fletcher. This is O'Shea for Manchester United. Keane. Lovely, crisp, short passing from United, and it's Scholes! Beaten away by Oakes. A fabulous flowing move, and it's not over yet. Ronaldo turns it in. But Paul Scholes there hit that crisply, cleanly, first time, and brought the very best down to the Wolves goalkeeper. But how Manchester United are turning the screw now. They're asking the questions, but they haven't passed this examination just yet. Irwin's header. Possibilities here for Kenny Miller. Slipped by Brown. It's Miller! Wolverhampton Wanderers, the bottom club in the Premiership, lead Manchester United. Kenny Miller. Well, he scored 2 goals in the cup tie in midweek, and here the slip from Wes Brown opened it up for him. And didn't he take that supremely well? The finish of a confident player And Wolves, are they on the verge of one of the upsets of the season here? Frankly, I think if they continue the way they've played so far, that may well be the best tactic. Sitting back will invite Manchester United onto them, and that you certainly do not want to do. Free kick given away by Brown. Useful position for Wolves. Less than 20 minutes to go in the Barclaycard English Premier League. Wolves 1, Manchester United 0. Dennis Irwin is lining it up. Paul Ince has taken his place in the United wall. It's Irwin. Oh, and that was close. Tim Howard tips it over. Dennis Irwin has made such a wonderful contribution helping Wolves get promoted last season. Fortune. Keane. Needs all of Manchester United's experience now. Fortune. Scholes. Through the middle for Bellion, if he can wriggle away! It's another terrific save by Michael Oakes. Twice Oakes has denied United in this second half. Once it was Scholes, this time it was Bellion.
Fantastic game, let's say, for the players and the fans. You know, they don't come any bigger than Man United, and it was, like I say, all the games are must-win games, you know, and we were going into a period there where we had Man United at home and then Liverpool midweek after that, and a lot of people were looking at it thinking, well, we're not going to pick up any points. I was on the bench against Man United, and you know, the boys just never gave them a minute. They worked so hard, and when you do that, you give yourself a chance. You know, obviously you need Man United to have a little bit of an off day because they've got so many quality players, and what with that happening and the fact that everybody, you know, that played for us gave their all, and Kenny obviously got the goal, and he took it really well, and like I say, you know, getting 3 points against Man United is going to boost the confidence immensely. And after that, we played Liverpool in midweek, and you know, we're a bit unfortunate. I felt that we only got a point out of the game. So, you know, from the two games, thinking we're not going to pick up any points, a lot of people think that. You know, we picked up 4 points, and like I said, that was a massive boost for us as well.
Next up, Liverpool, and another Premiership memory was made, although they left it late.
Still alive, good stop. Liverpool have the chance to deliver a ball into the penalty area again. Trying to defend doggedly at this stage. Something for them at the other end here. Oh, good save by Dudek. Everson trying to charge through the Liverpool back line, linking up with Miller. Keeper did well to keep that one out. Into the penalty area, still going. Good save from Oakes. Wriggled his way through so many challenges there, Michael Owen. Butler's header. This tumbles over. To the annoyance of the home supporters and players. It's the free kick. Into the penalty area, this is a chance! And it's in! Giroud scores! Wolves caught napping at the back. and the away side are in front. Nothing given. Low shot by Dudek. Attempt on goal. Really got too much power in it. Enough to really trouble the Liverpool keeper. Joe. Finnan. There, perhaps the defender. And he's handed the ball to Wolves, handed the initiative to Wolves. Football. Looking forward patiently here. Cameron into the penalty area. Oh, this is a chance. Oh, it's over from Iverson from no distance. His fingers through his hair. He knows that perhaps was the moment. That was a great chance. Problems here perhaps. In particular, still going Michael Owen. Tees the shot up. Murphy's effort hits the post. Ball into the area. First header clears it. The ball comes back in again. Wolves throwing. Pressure on that Liverpool penalty box. To the area, now into the penalty area, and it's there! And Miller's drawn Wolves level with all but the last kick of the game. The pressure pays, Liverpool buckle, and Wolves are back on level terms. Cool finish from Miller in such a pressurised situation.
Yeah, I thought we deserved it. I thought we gave them a goal. I think it was a bad mistake from us. We got caught ball watching. And then in the second half, we virtually camped out in their half. And when you're chasing a game, yeah, of course you're going to leave yourself open on one or two chances which they've missed. But then we've took advantage again and Kenny's finished it magnificently.
Yeah, well, start of the season I was had an injury. It took a bit longer than expected to get back for a double hernia operation, and it's hopefully starting to kick on now, and hopefully I can stay in the team and keep scoring goals, to be honest.
With the second transfer window approaching its shutdown, Dave Jones bolstered his squad with a number of new signings, with Carl Court arriving from Newcastle, Paul Jones from Southampton, and Romanian international Vio Garnea from Turkish side Bursaspor.
It was important that I strengthened. I took a gamble with all three players. We'd watched Courty over a period of time, cost $7.5 million 3-4 years ago, so he was no mug. And I just felt a fresh challenge for the boy was needed, and that's why I took the gamble. And since then he's grown in stature and he's got his confidence back, and he's starting to produce the form that I thought and we'd all seen before. Paul Jones, experienced goalkeeper, and again I think since he's got himself really fit, and you only get that as a goalkeeper by playing, he's had some magnificent performances of late. And Vio seems to be well loved by the fans, one of the most honest people you'd ever come across, and a tremendous professional in that.
After a difficult run of matches, it was back to winning ways at home to Fulham, with new signing Carl Court opening his Molineux account.
It's a nice touch. opportunity. Saw the save. It's Ray with a shot. Miller's little layoff. Played Ray in. Keeper held on. All the way back it goes into the penalty area. We'll start all over again. Ray's little knockdown, and Ince has done it! Paul Ince gets the goal that puts Wolves in front. He doesn't get too many Paul Ince these days. That one would yet have great significance for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Good knockdown from Ray. And Ince had made just the right run and provided just the right finish. To settle on the ball at all here. And then Wolves give it away again. Ray penalised. Well, this is a chance perhaps. Oh, side netting. Laid off by Court. Here's Miller. Good save, Van der Sar. Fingertips to push it away. Court did very well to lay it into the path of Miller. He couldn't beat Van der Sar. This is a chance perhaps for Court. He's got his first goal for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Confusion in the Fulham defence, and Carl Court takes advantage. Wolves 2-0 up. Well, that was a mess from Fulham's point of view, a gift from Carl Court's point of view, and he's up and running with his first goal for his new club. Most difficult he scored in his career, but perhaps one of the more pleasing goals. One more Wolves goal here would confirm a big win. Into the penalty spot. Caught down. Oh, it's off the underside of the bar. It's still there. Oh, double save from Van der Sar. Top-class goalkeeping. And Paul Ince so close to his second goal. Fulham really seeking a consolation at this late stage. Perhaps there is something in it for them here. Shot is saved, but Malbranck follows up. And a nervy last few minutes lie ahead for Wolverhampton Wanderers. It's 2-1. Whistles all around the ground. Deep into added time now. And that's it, the final whistle. Good win for Wolves. Goals from Ince and Carl Court. See Dave Jones' side home.
Massive weight, massive relief for me. You know, you ask any centre forward, there's no better feeling than scoring goals. I'm just glad that I felt that feeling again today.
The headed rebound that Van der Sar
Russian linesman, wasn't it? I thought it was in, to be fair, you know what I mean? You know, it was a great strike, but a poor header. You know, I think, you know, the ball come down from such height, you know what I mean, went too short to do with it. But as I said, disappointing it didn't go in. It's not often I scored 2 goals in one game, it's not often I scored 1 goal in one game, let alone 2. So to see it not go in was disappointing. But, you know, I'm pleased for the lads, you know, we worked hard, you know, after the losing to Leeds and losing to Arsenal. It was important today that we came back and got 3 points.
But testing times lay ahead, with trips to both Liverpool and Chelsea approaching.
We needed that 1 or 2 more victories to keep pressure on, and I think the turning point probably was the Liverpool game away and the Chelsea game away, when basically Liverpool was a bad goal to give away in the 93rd minute, and we'd missed good chances there. As we 2-1 up at Chelsea, and as daft as it sounds, for 70 odd minutes we were in control of the game. But again, lapse in concentration or a little bit of quality from the opposition forwards got them back into it, and then they never looked back after that.
If every cloud has a silver lining, this was a bittersweet occasion for Wolves, as they put behind them a dismal run of results to produce one of the performances of the season, only to have their hearts broken right at the very death.
Kennedy. And it goes off done. Takes his time. Too low, not the best corner ever perhaps, but the shot is driven in emphatically. Mark Kennedy waits and his patience pays off. A terrific shot. Perhaps they did work on it after all. Waiting to pounce, and boy did he ever. The outstep into the top corner. Cameron as well. Cameron. This is good from Wolves. Excellent football. Kennedy. Still the forward momentum. Into the penalty area, where Court is waiting. And it's still there for Court! 2-0 Wolves. A huge game. Is that a huge goal? Manchester City are in tatters at the back. As the ball came in, Court involved initially, then Camera, and then Court again. And barely a sky blue shirt in sight. Nobody could get it clear, in it went, 2-0. Fowler. Little header off the foot of the post, but in. Anelka has got Manchester City back into the game. That's a good touch from Camera. He's through. Oh, inches wide from what would have been a splendid goal. That's a great touch. And a good turn as well. All action first half thus far. Plenty to enjoy. There's a foul on Steve McManaman, which he wants to take quickly. Newton the culprit. In it comes Sobieski! Equalises for Manchester City. So often the target for them from those free kicks. And once more, he makes the other side pay. 2-2. Loses out. Here's Camara. There's 3 Manchester City defenders to beat. He goes down. Big shout. Penalty kick. He had so much work to do there, but he caused panic amongst those Manchester City defenders. Distan and Dunn involved. Dunn's shove knocks him to the ground. And a penalty results. Whistles around the stadium as Cameron prepares to take the spot kick. And Dave James wants a word now as well. Very important moments for Wolverhampton Wanderers and their Premiership hopes. Cameron steps up. Oh, it's saved! David James has saved the penalty. And that's a bad moment for Wolves. Jeff Winter will take the wall further back than that, surely. Game really so delicately balanced at the moment. 2 apiece. Wolves have missed a penalty. Desperate to get themselves back in front. 3 shirts, Wolves shirts in the penalty area. As Kennedy steps up, curls it in. Good save, James. But Camara follows up, and they have that 3rd goal. They are back in front. Unbridled joy at the Wolves' end. Camara again, doing what every good striker should do, following up just in case. And when James let it slip, Camara made him pay. Wolves re-establish a lead in this crucial game, even having missed a penalty. Seconds ticking away against Manchester City. They're going to do something, they've got to do it quickly. And perhaps this is their last opportunity. Wright Phillips wins the corner. Confusion reigns. It has been awarded here. It's a free kick indeed. This is a big chance for Manchester City, perhaps the last chance for Manchester City. Wolves have to defend this successfully. Nervy moments these. First clearance is made. Wright Phillips. Oh, he scored! Drama at the death. Sean Wright Phillips sets off on a celebratory run. And in the final few seconds, Manchester City have brought themselves level again.
Yeah, very disappointing. You know, we never won a game away from home all season, and we came so close that one. You know, like you said, very disappointing.
It's a hard league. You know, and when we were making mistakes, we were getting punished, and especially in the Premiership. You know, it seemed to be whenever we did make a mistake, you know, we were losing goals. Whereas in the First Division, you know, you'd get away with, you know, at least half of them. Whereas, let's say in the Premiership, you didn't. So, you know, we're getting punished for our mistakes, and it wasn't really until maybe the last quarter of the season that, you know, we cut out most of the mistakes and we gave ourselves a fighting chance. But it was, like I say, it was just too much for us to catch up.
The heartache of City was soon followed by Bolton at home, where a late penalty claim was dismissed. Moments before, the Lancashire side added further misery by taking all 3 points. So there was much to put right against Middlesbrough, and the Court-Kamara partnership continued to blossom.
Possession for Wolves here. Delivered into the penalty area, header just over. Kennedy with the attempt. Just couldn't keep that header down. Caught. It's the ball from out under his feet. And it's in the clear. Chance of a shot. Oh, just wide. And you look to the heavens when you're in the situation that Wolverhampton Wanderers in at the moment. Fighting for their lives. At the wrong end of the Premiership table. Knowing that every chance counts. That one doesn't. With a free kick. Oh, it's curling goalwards, and Jones had to really stretch to tip that one away. Almost caught the Wales international out there. Fingertips, now a corner kick. Oh, it's just over. The marking was non-existent, and Echiog almost made Wolves pay. There's another problem for Wolves here, perhaps. There's an open goal, and the header's wide. What a let-off for Wolves. Chaos at the back. They are living dangerously here. Plenty of Wolves shirts forward for this attack. In it comes. Court's header! Oh, that's a terrific finish from Carl Court. He's a big lad anyway, but he used his height to full effect there. Unstoppable. Climbed above Danny Mills. Power the ball into the back of the net. Kennedy's corner. Low hard drive. In from the penalty spot. It's a real mess in there at the moment, isn't it? Oh, it was a curling shot. Good save, Schwarzer. Cameron tried his luck from some way out. was going in. Mills header out for a throw in. Issues instructions, taking his time for the long throw delivered into the penalty area. Camara! Oh, what a goal! That's an absolute cracker. It was worth the wait. He really is hitting fine form now. 5 goals in 5 games. That's perhaps the pick of the bunch. What a volley. That long throw really did work well. But a terrific strike. Camara's goal puts Wolves in sight of a big win. Forward from Jones. Now Kennedy. To Kennedy again. Delivers the cross. Cleared away. Temporarily at least. Now Ray goes down. Penalty given. Big moment for Wolverhampton Wanderers, because they could confirm their victory here. Ray scythed down, no question it was a penalty kick. Camara's so confident, he's going to take the penalty. And perhaps now he'll wish he hadn't bothered. It's an easy save for Mark Schwarzer. Not a great penalty at all. From a man who scored such a good goal in this game, that was not such a good strike.
No, I've asked the players to keep going, and that's the one thing I've said that you can't take away from them. They give you everything they've got, and you've seen that again today. And I felt the result was deserved, but we have to keep going, and you never know. And it looks a tall order and that, but you never give up on anything. And the last thing you want to do as a person is, if it did pan out for you, results did go, and then you come in and you've given up, then the last thing you ever want to say to yourself is, I've only had done that or done this. And what they are doing, they're doing it, and I can't ask for any more from them.
What's it like playing alongside Henry at the moment? Because he's absolutely on fire.
Yeah, he's fantastic. He's looking really sharp. He gives us a little bit extra as well because of his pace and his skill, which is shown. I think we're working well together, and there's 4 or 5 games left, so hopefully we both stay fit. We both keep putting in performances like that as a team. It's possible.
Following the well-deserved victory over Middlesbrough, a tough test lay ahead at St Andrews. It turned out to be another frantic derby affair.
Savage, typical tackle from Savage. Cameron takes the free kick. Goes towards the Birmingham penalty area. Cameron to Camara, and Cameron! Oh, that's a great goal! That's a terrific goal! Dave Jones will have enjoyed that. The Wolves fans will have enjoyed that. And Colin Cameron certainly enjoyed that. What a finish. Nice little 1-2. Credit Camera with his contribution as well. There's Aridis, still going. Camera, Wolves break perhaps. He's so quick. He's so quick. Oh, the shot was wrong. The run was great. Raised. Free kick for Birmingham. Battling away in there, beyond him, but then it breaks for Forsell, still going Forsell, and that's 1-1. Cunningham, and Forsell. Well, Morrison's onside. This is a great chance, and the chance is taken. And a little dance to celebrate the second Birmingham goal. Come from Court. Wins. Camera. Is in on the back of Camera. Concedes the free kick. And a chance perhaps for Wolves to deliver a ball into the penalty area. So in the penalty box, Kennedy and Ince, potential providers. Tees it up for Kennedy, and it's spilt, and it's there from Court. Carl Court follows up, and Wolves are back on level terms. Sweet moment for Carl Court. Struck powerfully but straight by Kennedy. Taylor couldn't hold it, and Court knocked it home.
I don't know exactly how many points we picked up in the last 7, maybe 8 games, but you know, it was a type of form that would have kept us in the division if we had maintained that throughout the season. Whereas, let's say, you know, we picked up 2 points in the first 7 games, whereas in the last 7 games we probably picked up about 14 points, maybe. You know, and that's what we needed to do right from the start. Whereas, you know, but everybody was. You know, the club was new to the Premiership, and it did take us a while to get used to it, and that's probably what's cost us in the end.
Not even victory at home to Everton would sustain hopes of avoiding relegation. But with pride very much at stake, there was still much to play for, as Wolves avenged the defeat suffered earlier at Goodison, as Camera hit a cracker.
Still going, McFadden provides the cross, and Osman provides the finish. The first Premiership goal for Everton on his first Premiership start for Everton. And it's just the sort of start that Wolves didn't want. Behind after just 3 minutes. Hooked forward. Should be cleared. Hasn't been yet, it still hasn't been, and this is a problem. Radzinski, good save, Paul Jones. Smaltinski, scorer of so many goals, couldn't beat Paul Jones. Header. Possession handed back to Wolves, and the shot too far over either from Kennedy. Tried his luck, didn't quite dip enough. Martin comes and punches. Ball's still there for Wolves though. Camara! Ooh, not far away. He scored some spectacular goals this season. Nearly added that one to the list. Just wide. In play. And now McFadden onside, charging towards goal. Still McFadden. Good save, Paul Jones again. Second one-on-one he's had to deal with in this first half. And he's coped admirably on both occasions. Desperate to get themselves back all square with Everton. Such an important game for both sides. The mad scramble for points at the wrong end of the table. Good drive, good goal! What an equaliser! A fantastic strike from Camara. His reputation is growing with every game he plays for Wolverhampton Wanderers this season. And that has to be his personal goal of the season. A great shot. And now it's level. The penalty area. Wolves have men forward. And they keep those men forward as well because the ball is still just outside the box. Now it's into the box. Good stop on his near post by Martin. Camara again, the danger man. It's a good run he made. Butler's header. Forward it goes. Ince. To Ince again, chance for Camara! Oh, another terrific save from Nigel Martin. Really good approach play from Wolves. You have to say a good save as well from Nigel Martin. They carved them open there. Camara once more. Oh, tries a curler. Again can't beat Nigel Martin. Back in again. And again it's clear. Just won't come for Wolves. Really are chasing the win now. Acrobatic stuff from the England international. Pressure remains on the visitors. From this free kick. Camera in there. Court's header! Perhaps Wolverhampton Wanderers are going to claim the win they need. Carl Court's header puts them in front in the final few minutes of this game. And Molineux goes mad. The pressure was building. The pressure's paid off. Good set piece, good header, and that's 2-1.
No, we give it our best shot. We've worked our socks off. We give a stupid goal away after a few minutes. Jonah's been some great saves to keep us in it, and though we were attacking and we had to do that. And then in the second half, it was one-way traffic to try and get back into it. And 2 good goals, a couple of saves off Jonah, but we give our all, and it's just puts a dampener on it when you hear the other result come in. But we had no sway on that one. But what we did do today will stand us in good stead, hopefully, because you know, we want to bounce back. And if the players, I've said to them, if they play like that and they keep focused on what job we've got to do now, then you know, hopefully we will bounce straight back. It's more than just the front two. It's what's in the team, the spirit, and there's more. There's good players around them that make them two tick, and they've got something special. They can both get goals now. Henry's started to hit, you know, since the turn of the year. Courtsy's come in, we've got him fit, we've kept him fit. There's that little bit of self-belief starting to come into his game. So there is lots of positives, and the big negative is, of course, that we've gone down, but there's an awful lot of positives in this football club. And there'll be an inquest, as there was last year when we went up, and as there was the year before when we didn't go up. So we'll do the things that we have to do within the club, and hopefully we'll keep all the good things, learn from what the mistakes we made, and build and keep building a football club.
The final port of call in the Premiership was Tyneside, as Newcastle played hosts. And once again this season, Wolves delivered a quality performance against High Flyers.
Close control. Is in the penalty area, and Bowyer gets his first goal for Newcastle United. Perhaps worth the wait, it could be so important to the home side. Wolves still seeking that elusive first away win in the Premiership in this their final trip in the Premiership. Battling on gamely. Here's Cameron. He'll try his luck. By Given. Period of play this for Wolves, pushing men forward now. Camera delivered into the penalty area. Chance from Kennedy, and at the back post it was Camera arriving, and the header into the side netting. And some Wolves fans thought he'd scored. Ganea on as a sub. And straight into the thick of things. Shot from distance, so it's taken a deflection. And Given scurrying across his line to touch it behind. Ray's shot, big deflection, just wide. Ball back into the penalty area, more Wolves pressure, Ganea scores! Wolverhampton Wanderers are level, it's all they deserve. And it's the second half sub, Ganea, who's got the goal. It's 1-1.
Newcastle were going into that game at that time, you know, thinking that they needed to win to keep their chances, you know, alive, the Champions League spot. So we knew it was going to be really difficult, and at the same time we still had an outside chance, you know, of surviving. So it was a big game for us, and you know, I thought we played really well throughout the game. Take away maybe the last 10-15 minutes where they penned us back. You know, they got their noses in front where I felt it was a wee bit against the run of play. But we showed a lot of character, and we got ourselves, you know, back level. And once we got ourselves back level, you know, I honestly felt that we could have went on to win the game. But then Newcastle come back at us, and you know, Paul Jones has made a great penalty save against Shearer, who doesn't miss too many penalties. So it was important for us to get a result in that game, even though we never won, and then you know, that was basically our fate sealed. So it was a disappointing bit, and another look at it was the fact that we have progressed, and you know we drew with Newcastle at home, and we've drew with them away from home, and I think they finished 5th in the league. So you know, it just proves that we are capable of competing with the best of them on their day.
So the season drew to a close at home to Tottenham Hotspur, with Dennis Irwin signing off his professional career, and the club saying its goodbyes to the Premiership. But not for long, as the message from the stands was, we'll be back.
It was just absolutely tremendous. It was everyone, Dave Jones, the players, they all stayed afterwards, and you know, clapped everyone round when we went round, and all the children, everyone came on the pitch. You know, you just can't believe that we were going down, and I think we'd won. We'd like Arsenal, we just won the cup, you know, and been top of the league. It was just tremendous.
Yeah, I brought Dennis off with a few minutes to go because I felt he deserved a single applause from the supporters. I didn't want it to get swallowed up with the fans applauding all the team. I think Dennis deserved the applause on his own, and the fans certainly give him a great send-off, and I'm sure it's one of the things he'll never forget. The club has grown over the 3 years that I've been here, and I can only talk about the 3 years I've been here. I don't know what went on before, but certainly as a manager, the players and the fans have grown as one, and they've gone through all the ups and downs and the tribulations that you go through over a season, and I think we've come out a stronger group of people, as well as a football club for it.
Oh, this is the only place to be. The Premiership is the only place to be, actually, I have to say. And I mean, that's obvious. Not just for the money, but for the entertainment. I mean, look at the crowds that we've got at the Manchester. Look at the Manchester United game. Of course, that was a pretty good one to come up with as well, anyway, because we beat them. But look at the crowds and the Arsenal, and even though we lost, look at, you know, it was poetry in motion watching Thierry Henry score goals against us. But I wish he'd scored against someone else. But well, you know, it was just, the whole thing was magic. But I mean, you know, it's still a beautiful game in the First Division, and we're going to, you know, try and play our best and play Premiership football, and hopefully not lower ourselves as in the past we have done. Sometimes we play a weaker side, we go down to that quality. But I hope we don't, and I suspect that quite a few of the First Division clubs will come here, and we'll be like the sort of Manchester United and the Arsenal in the First Division. They'll come and just shut up shop and defend, and we've got to break that down without breaking ourselves down and without getting frustrated, and just play and play and play properly as we have been doing, with tenacity, and hopefully we'll do it.
You know, we certainly know what the First Division's all about, and we know what we're going to need to do, you know, to get back into the Premiership. It's going to be a totally different scenario. You know, all this season we've been underdogs, and you know, next season it's going to be the opposite way. We're going to be expected to win every game we go into, and teams are going to come here and just get everybody behind the ball, and we're going to have to try and break them down. So it's going to be a different kind of season than what it was this season. But we've been there before, and we know what we need to do to, you know, to get back out and back into the Premiership.
But I think they can see what's happening at the club, and what Dave Jones and his team are doing, with building and building and building. And you know, if we play like we play with the team we have there in the first division, I think we will have no trouble going straight back up again. And obviously some people are going. Dennis Irwin, sadly, he's retiring. A few players won't be there, but on the whole, it's still the main block of the team is still there.
It's the only place you should be if you want to be a footballer. Doesn't matter whether you want to be a player, a coach, a manager, directors, supporters. The best place to be is in the Premiership, and we've now have to work doubly hard to try and get back there.
The future's bright and the future's orange, isn't that what they say, with Henri Camara's orange boots? So the future's Henri and Carl Court and the whole team. Yes, it's definitely bright. It really is. I mean, obviously I feel deep down an enormous disappointment because it's been such fun and challenging being in the Premiership. But I'm just looking for next August. That's all. A year in August.